You just fired me over the phone. Not only did you just fire me over the phone, but you just fired me on my day off.
Tell me, fellas, have you seen her? It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen the hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo.
Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alexis, and if you're not, welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your family and friends to come and join, because why? We lit. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, which will always be on top of the screen and in the description box down below. So, a disclaimer before we actually get started. So yes, I know that y'all already done seen me in this shirt. Okay, cool. We're not gonna talk about it. This video is actually gonna be pre-recorded. Y'all won't see this video till like August 16th or something like that, and it's currently like July 24th maybe. So yeah, I just decided to do this, and see, I have my stuff on the schedule, like my videos on the schedule, on when I want to record and what kind of videos I want to record on that particular day. And y'all know I only post once a week, which is on Fridays at 4 o'clock. So y'all stick around for that. Okay, so we got that situated, right? Don't mind my wig. I just put it on. Just threw it on. So yeah, it's late at night. It is currently 1:33. And yeah, so I wanted me a little snack. And I got me a bowl of cereal I got me some Honey Nut Cheerios with some almond milk. That's the only milk I drink. And I also have me some water right here in my Taco Bell cup from earlier. And it is water. It just has chlorophyll in it. And if you don't know what chlorophyll is, look it up. So yeah, as you can tell by this title, y'all, this is gonna be a story time. I haven't done a story time on my channel in a minute. So yeah, I felt like this would be good to do. So yeah. So this is a story time about this is a horror story about retail. So it's gonna be a better name as the title, but right now that's what I'm gonna call it. So this was back in 2022. This was the summer of 2022. And I was out of school at the time, and so I was trying to find me a job, right? So since I was trying to find me a job, I was like, let me just, figure something out. So yeah, so I had decided to get a job back in 2022. Now, mind you, before 2022, I haven't had a job since my very first job was in high school. I was going to my senior year. This was during the summer, and I worked at Subway for like 2 months. That was it. So from, I think it was like 2018. So from 2018 all the way up till 2022, I didn't have no job. So, and mind you, the reason why I didn't have no job was because I was in school. So I didn't have time to work. So that's neither here nor there. So yeah, so 22 came up, and this one we was getting back to the groove of things with COVID, and we was living a normal life. So, like I said, I decided to get me a job because I was like, you know what? I'm 21 years old. At the time, I was 21. I'm like, I'm 21 years old. I need me a job. I want my own money. So why not? I am an adult. I need to do adult things. So I was like, okay, let me go get me a job. Okay, so I had went job hunting or whatever online. It didn't work out too well. So I was like, okay, it's whatever. So one day me and my sister and my mom, we went to a retail store. I'm not gonna say the retail store name. I don't think. I mean, I could, but I'm not. We used to go to this store to get things for, like undergarments and things like that. So yeah. So one day we went up in there and we were just browsing just to see like what kind of stuff they had and if they had some stuff on sale. And so we went in there. My sister had seen a friend that she knew. She worked. I think she even worked with the girl, or she went to school with her. Don't quote me. I don't know. So my sister, they had told her. My sister was like, "Hey, me and my sister were looking for a job. Are y'all hiring?" And the girl was like, "Yeah, we're hiring. So let's get y'all set up." So she had told us like how to apply and everything. So we applied, and they had put our application. We had an interview, and of course we had got the jobs or whatever. But it was always sketchy with this job anyway because instantly when we got the job, first of all, of course they had multiple locations, but we just wanted to be at one location. Like we was not going to be. I go to this location and my sister go to the other location. We was not doing that when we came from the same home. So it was just like if y'all can't get us to work in the same store, then we're not gonna work. So um yeah. So they tried to get us. We asked if we could get closer in to where we stay, to a store like closer in where we stay at, but they didn't have two positions open. Like they had one position in this location, the other one in that location. And it was just like y'all not getting understanding that we are not about to separate each other when we live with each other. So why would we separate um and go to different stores? It didn't make sense to us. So they tried to give us the runaround until they actually told us what really the deal was. So I never understood why this was a big deal. I only heard something like this inside of school systems where like siblings cannot be in the same classroom. That's the only thing that I heard about. I have never heard that siblings or family members cannot work together in an establishment. I never heard that before. So I'm looking at them and they looking at me like, like, so I'm looking at them like, are you serious? Like, what do you mean we cannot work together? Like, we are both adults. We need a job. What's the problem? We never understood that. Like I said, I only heard of that dealing with schools. Because that's how it was back when I went to elementary school, middle school, and things like that. You could never be in a classroom with your sibling. That was just that. Okay, cool. But as far as like an establishment, getting a job, we can't work together. Whatever. BS. So, um, they tried to give us the rundown about that, the runaround about that, but they had called the district manager and tried to, talk to her about it, and she was like, "Of course, yeah, like, they can work together. It is what it is." Thank you. Like, cause I never understood that part. Never. And still could not understand that part to this day. Because my thing was, even though we worked together, we never really worked together in the establishment. Like, we probably worked together a couple of times, and then the couple of times that we did work, it'll be like, I come in at 10, and I get off at 2, and my sister come in at 2, and she'll work to closing. That's how it was. So I never really understood what the problem was. Like, we literally only probably had about, because my sister would probably come to work like, maybe like 30 minutes early. We'll only probably work 30 minutes together. And that'll be it. I go on about my business and my sister go to work. Whatever. So, um, so yeah. So of course jobs be looking for people who gonna be there like, like consistently. Like I had told them I'd be here consistently during the summer, but I'm going back to school in August. So the district manager, she understood, appreciated her for that, because she understood. She was like,
Yeah, you can still work. You can still have your job. You know, you still have your job. I have a daughter. She's in college too, and I definitely understand that.
my sister friend who helped us get the job, she was actually the assistant manager. So that's all they had at the time was the assistant manager. So while we was working with her for the amount of time that we did, it was cool and smooth. I was like, okay, retail not gonna be that bad. I beg to differ. So I'm like, okay. So keeping my job, the lady told me that I can keep my job. I can, I still have to go to work like when I can, as far as like when I came home for breaks. And if I came home for a weekend, then I could work then. But that part was optional. But the part of like having breaks and going to work, I mean, it was optional too. But I already knew that if I had a break, when I got me a break, like Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, I had already knew like, duh, I'm gonna go to work. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna make some money. So yeah. So about because I think I started working, officially working in July, like that first week of July. But I had got the job like back in like June, like the end of June. That's when I had got the job. So July came, and then we ended up with a manager, and our assistant manager, she ended up leaving. So yeah, we started working with the manager. At the time, she was okay. I always felt like it was something sketchy going on with her, but it was what it was. So, yeah, it was cool and whatnot. So the amount of time that we had spent, working with each other, it was cool. Like, so we stayed, like I said, we stayed kind of far from where we worked at, and we used to have to catch Ubers to get to work, and those Ubers, if be high. So, um, the manager, she would, meet us at a grocery store and come and get us, But that was on her. She decided she was going to do that. I never asked her to or nothing like that, but she did that. So, you know, it was what it was. Very grateful, still grateful to this day that she did what she did. No hard feelings. So yeah. So like I said, that happened, and she would do it, every now and then, or when she could. So, yeah, skip all that because I don't want to leave nothing out. I don't want nobody to feel like I don't. If she ever see the video, I don't want nobody to feel like, you know. So yeah, appreciate it, and things like that. Um, she would buy like some breakfast and stuff. But that was out of the kindness of her heart. I never asked for her to buy me nothing. Okay, like when I was in the car with her and stuff like that, and she'll go like Chick-fil-A. I would always tell her, like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'll be all right. And then she would just do what she did, and she'll buy or whatever. Like I said, out of the kindness of her heart, I never asked for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I had to stop working because I literally had moved back into school in August. So, yeah. So everything was all right. It wasn't the best at all. It was not the best. The customers was the worst. The whole department, the managers, the co-workers, all of the above. I I just never understood that I never understood when somebody told me one time, you could never be in a room full of women because it's gonna always be messy, and you're gonna have hormones just thrown everywhere. And that was the truth, okay? The truth. Don't get me wrong. It was some coworkers that I enjoyed, that it's really cool, really nice people. Mind you, I was the second youngest worker there. It was another girl under me. She was in high school. So, yeah. But other than that, it was just me and her. So, you can only imagine, like, how old everybody else was, okay? So, yeah. So, we was the only two that were really, like, young. Like I said, I started working at this job when I was 21. So, yeah. And the store is literally ran by women because it's actually a women's store. So, if you put two and two together, you probably already know what job I am talking about. But it is what it is. I met a lot of people. I would never say that those were my friends because they were way, way, way older than me. I don't feel the need to be friends with older women. Comfortable talking to people older than me like that. So it is what it is. And yeah, I know y'all like, but you got older sister. Yeah, that's my sister. And that's different. I live with her. That's my sibling. The people that was in there, the coworkers, some coworkers was really, really cool, really, really genuine at heart. Really, really appreciate them to be like a lot of tension in the room. And me, I'm not with all that, to be honest. Like, after a while, I really just went to work and was just there and waited until my time was up to go home. And when my time was up to go home, I ran out their door in 2023, last year. So, time was going on. Like I said, the year of 2023, literally spent my entire year in school, literally. Like, I would go home every now and then, or I would be at home for a short period of time, and I'll be right back on campus. So, I didn't really get to work for real, during 2023. I worked because I was at school. March, because we was out for spring break. But I also want to say I worked in February because I remember one weekend I came home and I had time to go to work. I worked because we had spring break, and spring break was 1 week, and I only got like 3 days out that week, which was crazy because I had told her. I literally told her, I texted her, because she used to always tell us, you coming home from school, you want to work, tell me ahead of time. So I literally told her that I was going to be there. I'm not understanding why you didn't give me every day. And you know that you don't have that many people that's going to want to work. That was crazy. But now that I think about it now, she definitely showed favoritism to the ones who was feeding into her mess because she was so messy. Who fed into that, and I wasn't. I wasn't the one who was feeding into it. Like, I wasn't. Like, she would always, when my mom used to come in the store, she would always tell my mama, like,
Your daughter's so mean. She's so rude.
my mama used to be like, why do you keep telling me that? Like, stop telling me that my child is mean, she's rude, because she's not. Like, she always used to say that. Like, she always used to say it. And it used to make me mad, because it's like, why do you keep on saying that? And like, one time she had literally said that in front of a customer. We was literally at the register, and she said that. And the lady looking at me, and I'm looking at her like, okay. And like, she just telling her like, yes.
She's mean. She's mean. Alexis is mean.
And I'm like, are you serious? Mom bottling to me that you would say something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my distance away from her, because why would you say that? That was just so unreal and very much disrespect. Started really like, okay, shut down on her. Like, for real, just shut down. Like, anything that was dealing with her, I just shut down. Because I'm like, I don't want to say nothing that is going to jeopardize my job. But it had came to a point where I'm like, I really don't care about this job for real. May came. Now, y'all, this way it gets down to nitty gritty right here. So May came. Mind you, at this point, last year was going to be a year that I made with that job. And that was going to be the actual longest job that I have ever had in my life. And which it still is as of right now. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So May was my 10th month. Like I said, I started actually working in July. So May was my 10th month, right? So May came, and like I had told y'all, I was in school all year round. And I'm going to tell y'all, I moved in the weekend of, or the week of Memorial Day week, because that's when school started. School had started like, I want to say a couple of days later, I get a phone call. Y'all, I remember this day so vividly, it's crazy. Literally, y'all, mind you, when I was in school during the summer, in the mirror outside was a scene star. And I'm even doing my hair or listening to music or doing something. And I get this phone call. So, her name popped up on my phone. I'm like, okay, let me answer it. I answered it, and automatically she like, hey.
Alexis, how you doing? I'm just calling to see if you ever plan on coming back to work.
So yeah, I'm looking at the phone like, who's she talking to? So, in my job, she had a little attitude or whatever. So, what I do, get the attitude back with her, cause you got the right one. So I'm like, yeah, hey, I'm doing good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back to work right now because I'm literally in school right now, as we speak. Literally tell her that, like, I'm in school as we speak. She like,
Well, I'm gonna have to give your work ID number up. I need this, and since you're not coming back to work, then I have to take it away. You can't stay in the system.
so I'm looking at this phone like, lady, what? So y'all, I was just so shocked and in shock, and I'm like, oh, okay. I literally told her that. I said, oh, okay. Beep. Hung up right in her face. Cause yeah, we have nothing else to talk about. You trifling. Mind you, you can't fire nobody over no phone. So you did your job very illegally. So I'm just looking at the phone after I hung up on her. And I just looked at myself. I said, what? So y'all already know I had to call everybody. First of all, I called my sister because at the time my sister was still working there. Called my sister. Hello. I told her, I said, why did your boss just fire me over the phone?
She said, what?
I said, yeah, just got the phone with her not too long ago. And how about this? When she told me that I got fired, basically, I hung up on her. In that call right there. She said,
What? You did what?
my sister was still working there. It was one day I had went in there. My sister said she was hungry, so we had stopped and got her some food. We walked the food up in there. Miss Lady was standing at the door. She like, oh, hey, Alexis. With a smile on her face. Yeah, I just looked at her. I literally just looked at her and acted like she was nobody and continued to keep on walking to the front of the store. Or to the back of the store. To the back of the store to get my sister her food. And after that, I walked out. Because I'm like, you're crazy. Do you not know that you just fired me over the phone? You know what you did was dead wrong. So every time I used to see her afterwards, she'll either not be there or she'll run out the door. You got big girl panties to call somebody and tell them that they fired, but you don't have big girl panties to stay in the store where you work at. Not only do you work there, but you manage their store and you just gonna leave it. You just gonna walk out. That's nuts. At the store one day and the girl who was younger than me, she still worked there. And she had asked my sister, was like, when is Alexis coming back? I see that her name's still in the system. So my sister told me that. I said, what? When when just last year, the lady told me that she was gonna have to remove me from the system. Why is my name still in that system, boo? And it's a year later. It wasn't nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? I said it wasn't nothing but God that did that. And I'm so glad that he did it. Because now I'm away from it. I ain't seen the lady. Don't even plan on seeing the lady again. But it is what it is. Like I said, no hard feelings. I appreciate the things that she did for me. They will never go in vain. But your actions and your attitude, I don't like. Don't have to deal with it. But it is what it is. If you enjoyed this video, this is the end of this video. And until next time, y'all, I love y'all. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your family, your friends to come and join, because why? We lit. And don't forget to follow me on my social media, which will always be on top of the screen and in the description box down below. Until next time, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Bye.